What's up, ass faces? Welcome back to Lab Session 62, episode 62. Bet with Juice. Thank you guys for tuning in on this Monday afternoon. I hope everybody's having a great day so far. I know I am. I had some Sabatinos earlier. Their buffalo chicken sandwich. Go and get you one. Why not? It's a no-brainer. The boy is locked in on the notebook today. You got Monday Night Football. Chiefs at the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Should be a great offensive game. Or at least that's what I'm hoping for. And that's what the notebook is hoping for. And all our slips. I am taking the over. It's 45.5. I do have the Jaguars winning this game against the Chiefs. Boys are going to be going hard tonight. T-Law, Trevor Lawrence, Brian Thomas, Travis Hunter. Have yourselves a game tonight. Let's get locked in. We got first three guys from the Chiefs. I don't want to see Taylor Swift one time on my TV tonight. Travis Kelce, 29.5 yards, 30 yards on the night. We're getting that at a discount. Should be free money. And then Tyquan Thornton, 9.5, longest reception. So he needs a 10-yard catch tonight. He's gotten this in every single game except last week. That's when Xavier Worthy came back. So we're hoping he still gets some receptions today, still gets some targets, gets the job done for us. And then you do got Xavier Worthy, like I said, back in action since last week against Baltimore. Dude's a stud. We're going to have two options at this touchdown, or two ways that we could get it. We could get the rushing touchdown or receiving. We know he's fast. They like using him on that jet sweep play. So I think he gets in the end zone today for the Chiefs. Then you got Trevor Lawrence, 7.5, longest rush. Needs to be an 8-yard rush today. Last 4 weeks, the Chiefs have given up easily 19, 11, 14, and Lamar Jackson, 17 long rushing yards. Does that make sense? So we're asking for 8 from Trevor Lawrence today. Should not be too hard for him. Should get it pretty easily. Yeah. Free money from Trevor Lawrence. Parker Washington, 10.5, longest reception. Needs an 11-yard catch tonight for the Jags. And then we got Brian Thomas getting in the end zone. Has not scored since week 1. Chiefs secondary is terrible. Matt McDuffie or Trey McDuffie or Ass McDuffie, whatever his name is, garbage. Absolutely garbage. So, fading their secondary, going Brian Thomas, 30-yard, 40-yard catch, gets in the end zone. Tony! Huh! Brian Thomas, get the job done. That's my favorite guy getting in the end zone tonight. Trevor Lawrence is my favorite prop. Longest rush yards at 7.5. Next guy, next slip, basically, you got Travis Kelce getting in the end zone. Has not scored also since week 1. It's a big game tonight. They got to win. They're not supposed to lose against the Jags, but hopefully Travis gets in sometime tonight. Then we got Mr. Chris Jones getting a half a sack tonight. Rest in peace to his brother Arthur. Dude was a stud. Dude was an absolute animal. We're hoping that Chris has a great game tonight in honor of his brother. Then you got Travis Etienne getting in the end zone for the Jags. Right there. 90,000 people are on it. Kind of scares me. I didn't want to take him, but he scored in the last 3 weeks. Should get in the end zone. We do have his backup on another slip as well, and I'll get to him in a while. Then you got Hunter Long, the backup tight end. 2.5 receiving yards. Has cashed this every week this year so far. Don't see why you can't get 3 receiving yards today. Should be pretty easy. Chiefs give a lot of receiving yards to the tight end position as well, but you got Bretton Strange there, the starter, tight end 1. Should go off and have a game today, but I'm assuming or I'm hoping Hunter Long is in for one play today. to block, but he gets out. Trevor Lawrence throws him the ball, gets us 3 receiving yards. Last dudes up on the notebook. You got Isaiah Pacheco. Should get in the end zone tonight. Free play, basically. And then you got Xavier Worthy, his longest reception at 19.5 yards. Last week when he came back, he had a 38-yard reception. And before that, he's cashed that prop every week since. Trevor Lawrence, like I said, favorite prop of the day is going on that same slip with Pacheco and Xavier Worthy, 7.5 longest rush. So an 8-yard rush today against the Chiefs. Brian Thomas, longest reception, 19.5, so a 20-yard catch on the night. And then our guy, Mr. Tootin' and Bootin', Tootin' Tutty, get in the end zone. That is the backup running back from the Jags. Dude's solid. Not a bad running back. Very explosive. We're hoping Etienne runs like a 60-yarder, gets tired, gets taken out on the 1-yard line, 2-yard line. Give the ball to Tootin'. Touchdown. Get in the end zone. That's the notebook, boys. Locked in right there. Signed by your boy, Juice. Let's lock in on the prize pick slips. Alrighty. Like I said, I feel like a broken record. Trevor Lawrence, favorite prop, longest rush, 7.5 on the day. Travis Kelce, free receiving yards at 30. And then Brian Thomas, get in the end zone, 1 tutty. Parker Washington, 10.5 longest reception, so an 11-yard catch tonight. And then Tyquan Thornton, his longest reception, a 10-yard catch. Xavier Worthy, please don't run into Kelce again. Get in the end zone. This is the main slip, boys. 824 to pay 403. That is the main slip. I will show you guys the next one with Kelce and Etienne. All 3 gentlemen getting in the end zone. Travis Kelce, Travis Etienne, and then Chris Jones sack, and then Hunter Long, just 3 receiving yards, get the job done. 766, to pay 210. That is our second slip of the night. Last one for good measure, boys. Like I said, Brian Thomas, longest reception. Trevor Lawrence, I made a mistake and basically put him on every slip. So if he doesn't get this, every slip is done. Trevor Lawrence, longest rush, favorite prop of the day, 7.5 yards. By Shul, Tootin' and Bootin', get in the end zone. And then Mr. Isaiah Pacheco also scoring. And then Mr. Xavier Worthy, longest reception, 20 yards on the night. That is it, boys. That is $375 to pay $200. That is the slips for you guys for NFL Monday Night Football. You said what? Monday Night Football. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to Lab Session 62, Episode 62, Bet with Juice. Let's hit something tonight, boys. Peace.